A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. Darius Davis to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Now that's the way to start the ball game. A return all the way across midfield. And the kick return team, they're going to get a big old thank you when they get to the sideline. Nothing like starting your offense with a short field to begin the game.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. A nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Again, it's Hampton. Manages a gain of 3 there, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Herbert on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Herbert from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Complete here to Hampton. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Tackle made by the rookie from Wisconsin.
A 2-yard gain.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. The defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk. That's a gain of 4. brings up 3rd and 14.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Ready, team.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Turbo 3.
Running with Achan here with a gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
We've set it downs from 37. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 1st time this game they've looked to him. And now they face 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
A 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
It's safe. Go ahead. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. 4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Rejected by the crossbar. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, that fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Kappa.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set.
Hampton gets the handoff. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by Chop Robinson.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
380.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Set. Ready.
Back to Hampton. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. 380. 59. Why did it?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Out.
Tua now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Quick slant caught by Washington. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready. Ready, two, out.
Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First, he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They bring Johnston in motion.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42.
Set.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. He dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Crowd right. Ready.
Now Herbert to throw. It's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's just a little bit short of that 1st down. They stop him at the 33.
Johnston. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Extra DB out there for the Finns. 3rd down.
Set. 380. 380. Baylor Tiger.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Two missed field goals, apparently the limits. They are going for this rather than trying another kick.
Set.
Trying with Hampton. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
380.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
All set now, 1st and 10.
380. Go.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Ready.
Throwing now, Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Herbert back to throw. McConkey's got it again. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Los Angeles.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Hampton punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers get the game's first points here in the second.
Touchdown.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kick is
That
good.
one splits the uprights.
The score.
And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. First down now, ball at the 33.
All right, come on.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Hits his running back. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that is a Dolphins first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Drawing up the design keeper. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this third down. They'll throw, third and long. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. They send a receiver in motion right. Herbert on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needs.
They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Throwing now, Tunga Vailoa. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
Brings up second.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ready.
Second down carry for Achane. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
Ready. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Oh, the football's loose! And it looks like the it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at premium.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Herbert. Dump off caught by his back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Herbert now to throw on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
10 yards.
They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Okay. Out.
Achane gets this on the draw. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready, team. Out.
Back to throw, Tua. Catch made underneath by the back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Out.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
All right.
Here's Tua again. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they get this down to the 28. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a design run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, get set. Ready, team, what's it? Ready.
2 now from the gun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Looking slant round, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. Running it with Hampton. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Herbert now. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This will be cut by Watkins. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Herbert throwing again. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit. and it winds up off the mark.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
44. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achan. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Third and a lone yard coming up.
They're right here. Ready, team. Ready.
Now stick with Achan. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
32 Stinger.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Here's Achan up the middle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Get set. Ready, team.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Finds his back, Achan. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Get set. Ready, team. What's it? Out.
3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, team.
Hand off, running left, right. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Hey, get set. Ready, team. Out.
This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10, Herbert. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Herbert now off the play fake. Complete here to Hinton. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this one will careen out of bounds, just in enemy territory there.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Go ahead. Running team.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Achane running right. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins with a little more work to do to win it here. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for his back, Devon Achane there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
All right, come on.
Here he is to throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
Kate, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
Dolphins 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Yeah, ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like we got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's Achane on the inside view. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a third and short.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Right. Ready,
Achane again. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down. He makes the catch. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
Hey, get set. Ready, team, what's it?
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Ready. Ready, team. Set.
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
Ready, team.
He'll look to throw it. Caught by Westbrook-Akine. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
20, TX. Out, without.
Here's Tua again. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
All right, come on.
Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. Brought in close to the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Ready, two.
He finds him right side. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. So this kick now to force overtime. Oh, it's no good. Wow, they got the touchdown. They chose to play for the tie and not the lead. But they're going to remain down by 1 after they miss. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Design quarterback run here. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country,